Hello, hello, it's Mr. Shine here from HearthstonePlayers.com. We are going into another arena run post-GVG. So we got some new cards, bought some packs. I'm lower on gold, but that's alright. I think it should be enough to suffice. Okay. Paladin. I do like Paladin in... I think some of the new Paladin cards are pretty awesome. There's Muster for Battle. There's that Mechanize mini-bot that's 2/2 for 2 mana that has Divine Shield. That seems pretty good. Right? Yeah, let's try it.
I will serve.
You will serve. You will serve well. Alright, in keeping with lots of mini dudes, I think Master is the best here. Arcane Golem is aggressive, but not really a 3-drop. It's more of a charge late game burst sort of thing. Finisher. Secret Keeper. Paladin has secrets, but most of the Paladin secrets are pretty bad. Master is kind of the gift that keeps on giving. 1/1s can be pretty efficient. Alright, well, here we go. We have a new card. Cobalt Guardian. 5 mana, 6/3 is bad stats. But whenever you summon a mech, you gain Divine Shield. I don't know how many mechs I'm going to get, so I think that's still probably pretty bad. Because it may just be a 6/3, which will die to like a 2-drop or something. So I will go Arcane Golem, Light Warden. I don't really have reliable ways to heal in Paladin. I guess I have a few cards, but not like Priest. Arcane Golem will have to do. Micro Machine. Micro Machine is basically a 2/2. On the turn it comes, the opponent gets to deal with it. So it might not always trade well, and there's a lot of new 2/3s. If I had more mechs or ways to push it out quicker, I might get it. But I think Argent Squire is going to have to do as a decent 1-drop. Alright, Avenge is okay. Blessing of Might isn't great. It's good for burst, I suppose. I do have my Arcane Golem. I have a lot of little guys too, so Avenge isn't awful here either. Because I could maybe buff one of my 1/1s and make it a 3/2, but yeah. I think Archmage is still better. It's just a good body. Paladin, also the spell damage. I could have Consecration for 4 mana. I can drop that, and Consecration for 3. And I think that is probably best. So this is interesting. Is a Noyotron better than Bloodfen Raptor? I don't actually know the answer to that question. I think a Noyotron, it takes 2 hits. It gives you taunt. Doesn't really do that much though with those hits. Which one would I rather have? What do I really have to protect? I think I'm going to actually Bloodfen Raptor. I think is probably better. Although I should try it. I should, just for science, I should try some cards I don't normally try from this new expansion and see how a Noyotron works. It can protect things. It has Divine Shield, which is always nice. Alright, Ventricle Mercenary is great. Murloc Raider is trash because of the 1 HP. Mechanical Yeti, though, is a 4/5 for 4, which is awesome because Yetis are so good. I am a Paladin, which means I have a lot of strong 4-drops. So my 4s will have to be slightly... I'll have to take that into account, but this is about as good of a 4 as you can get. So I think I would rather have that. Another Noyotron or a Bloodsail Raider? Man, a lot of Divine Shield. Should I go another Noyotron? Just get a whole bunch of little weenies. That could be bad. I may be handicapping myself here, but let's try it. Again, I'm going to give it a shot and see how it works. True Silver Champion is an excellent 4-drop. I like Stormwind Champion a lot too, and it has some decent synergy with his deck, but I think True Silver is just way too strong. It's pretty much the best Paladin card. Blessing of Wisdom is decent to cycle some cards, but unless you're way far ahead, you're probably not going to get more than 1 out of it. Alright, I think I'm an Ascension Shield Master. It's a great 4. It helps protect the early game. Windfury Harpy is really expensive for the stats. Look at 2 more mana and 1 more stat with Windfury instead of Taunt. Shield Master. Alright, more weenies. Muster for Battle? I think I muster for battle. Scarlet Purifier is good too. I don't really have any Death Rattle right now. Oh, I do have Mechanical Yeti, so deal 2 damage to my Yeti. It has a chance to do awesome things, but I think Muster is just going to be a little more useful. There we go. Shielded Mini-Bot. Do I have any other Death Rattles? I think I just have the Yeti right now. Shielded Mini-Bot. Look at that. 2/2 Divine Shield. How annoying is that? I have so many Divine Shields on turn 2. I should think about keep that into account. Yeah, I was just going to say Blessing of Kings. Blessing of Kings is awesome with Divine Shielded minions. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them so far. So I think Blessing of Kings, and Blessing of Kings is better than Hammer of Wrath anyways. Alright. Seal of Light is just kind of a 2 damage removal spell. Stormpike Commando, I don't have any 5s right now, which is kind of a big deal. And in terms of 2 drops, 1, 2, 3, I have 3. I can do an Ooze. Ooze is really solid though as a general minion. Can break those weapons. These 2 are not fantastic. I'll take a Guardian of Kings, another late game minion. I can afford that. Hammer of Wrath or Nightblade. Spider Tank. Spider Tank is super good. 1, 2. I have 3, really just 2 that I want to play on turn 3. Spider Tank is a beefcake. Awesome for curve. And again, I think it's better than Hammer of Wrath. I don't have any Hammer of Wraths right now, but I think Spider Tank is still too good. Okay, when one of your minions dies, return to life with 1 health. That would help for my Shielded Minibot, my Annoyatrons, Argent Squire. Not too much else. I guess my Arcane Golem, maybe. Did I Lord of the Arena instead? 4 drops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tall Strider is bad, though. It's not really bad. Maybe a Tall Strider. I don't think Redemption is worth... I don't know if Lord of the Arena is really worth either. Stats, I think the fact that this is 2 mana cheaper. I think I'm going to Tall Strider, even though it's another 4. Alright, I think a Yeti again. 4s are getting larger, which was kind of what was to be expected, and I still think Tall Strider is probably the better pick over Lord of the Arena. Okay, well, Acolyte of Pain is pretty good with the Blessing of Kings. War Golem is another strong minion. I'm a little over halfway through. I don't have that much late game yet. I do have that 1 Blessing of Kings. Antique Healbot would take my 5 slot, which I don't have any of right now. I don't really think that Antique Healbot is that great, but having said that, I think it would be good to test it. Again, I'm going to make this a little bit of an experimental deck and see how some of these new cards play out. The 8 health can be awesome if I'm behind by a lot at some point in the game. Yeah, barf. Okay. 2 drops, I'm looking okay. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, not that many. But I think I also need some more of the mid to late game, and I think Silverhand Knight is pretty awesome. Another token minion. Ship's Cannon, I don't think I have any pirates, so I don't really have a way to make that better. Illuminator is a 2/4 for 3. Or Divine Favor, drawing some cards. I don't know if I'm really going to burn through cards that quickly, as Divine Favor sometimes sits dead in your hand. I don't really have any cheap spells, except 1 Blessing of Kings for Violet Teacher. And Violet Teacher is, again, a 4, which is always a little concerning. I think the Illuminator might be the best pick, given that I only have... That'll make another drop. And a 2/4 for 3 is actually kind of good to deal with 3 2s. Blessing of Kings, I'll take another one of those. I think that's the best 4-drop here. For Stank Max, I'll try it. I think when you need something big and beefy, it can do it. I don't need another 4-drop. I don't really have many Death Rattles, so we'll get a big dude. Cult Master is great. Again, my 4-drops are huge, but I have a whole bunch of things like Muster for Battle, Imp Master, even these Annoyatrons and small guys here. Cult Master can get some good value in this deck for some massive card draw. Another 2-drop, I think I get it. I have a lot of 4s. I already have 2 Blessing of Kings. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh boy. Piloted Shredder is pretty good. In terms of actual 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4, I have a lot. But Piloted Shredder can give you so much value. Spider Tank also can give you some good value. And if I have 2 Blessing of Kings, I want to play that. I can make it a 7/8 on... I think oh boy. Do I Spider Tank? I already have 2 Yetis. True Silver, I think I Spider Tank. Noble Sacrifice is fine. It's not great. But I don't think I need more 3s, really. Cogmaster. I do have 2 shield mini-bots, 2 spider tanks. Mechanic. I do have a decent amount of early game mechs in this deck. But is that situational? Oh, I have a lot actually. In fact, my turn 2 is almost always, if I have a turn 1 and then a turn 2, it's almost always going to be a mech, which makes it a 3/2. Maybe I do now. 2, 4, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cogmaster might help me with some early stuff. Ugh. Or Noble Sacrifice again with my Cult Master. This one's tough. This one's actually quite tough. Yeah, I think I'm going to Cogmaster. Because I also have some Annoyatrons, which would be a taunt in front of it, which is decent enough. We'll see. Ventricle Merc. I could use another one of those on turn 5. I don't have that much late game. Humility is good though, not bad to have. Raid Leader. I'm almost contemplating Raid Leader in this deck because I have all these Muster for Battles and 1/1s. I think 1 Blessing of Might might be better. A single one in the stack that can give me some burst, or use one of my Divine Shield things to trade up. I don't need any more 4s. Well, I'm gonna get another 4 though. I'm gonna get a Yeti. And Bomb Lobber, yes. I was originally very down on this card. I think that it is better than I gave it credit for originally. I don't think it's as insane as... So some of the discussion is whether it is better than Argent Commander, 6-drop, 4/2. The fact that it deals that 4 damage is awesome, and it's 1 mana cheaper. And the stats, I would argue 3/3 is probably better than a 4/2. It's less vulnerable to some things, but that random enemy minion, you gotta set it up right to make it work. Hopefully we can. Alright, well, so I have a decent amount of heal, Anti-Heal Bot, Guardian of Kings. What I don't have is Consecration, so I don't have any board clears. I do have Blessing of Kings, True Silver Champion. I have a lot of things with Divine Shield in this deck. So a lot of ways to get some good value out of Blessing of Kings. A lot of little minions. Yeah, we'll see. I could do alright. If I don't have a Blood Knight, man, Blood Knight will wreck me. It'll wreck me. So much Divine Shield that would just get eaten up. I'm not sure how these Annoyatrons are going to work. That is what I'm most concerned about this early game of mine. Cogmaster. It's also concerning. But there's a reasonable chance that I can turn my Cogmaster into trade-in with a 2-drop. Alright, Annoyatron, I will start with that. I will keep my True Silver because True Silver is great. I do not need these 2. I want more early game minions, which I think I do have. There we go. I have a 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. Nope, it is not worth me coining this out because then I don't really have a good follow. But here's the downside of Annoyatron right here. If he plays a 3/2 or something. In fact, maybe now I actually coin Illuminator. Because Annoyatron's just going to run into this once and then eat his hero ability. Which means then I'm stuck playing Illuminator and already losing that. I could make this right now. I could put 2 cards into it.
Let me think.
Make it a 4/2 with Divine Shield. But all I have to do is just use his hero ability and trade, and then he 2-for-1s me. So that's not great. The downside is I don't really have... I mean, if I summon a dude, he just dies for free. The one nice thing, at least, if I Anoyatron now, he does this trade, and that's all he has on his turn. Then I bring Illuminator out, which survives that. Then I can True Silver. See if he doesn't want to do that. Maybe he doesn't want to waste his turn 3. This could be bad. But I want to have the potential, if he doesn't want to waste his turn 3, I can coin out an awesome turn 4. Okay. Yep. So that's the problem. Then do I do that though? Well, no, I don't do that now because no, I would have loved if he wouldn't have wanted to do that and just drop another minion, then I could have given Blessing of Kings to the Anoyatron, but I'm not going to. Alright, so options are I can True Silver, clear that, or I can Blessing of Kings this and make it a 6/8, which would survive, well, yeah, it would survive both of these theoretically. In turn 5, I mean it's under, so after 6/8 it turns into, goes down to 5 HP. He doesn't yet have the mana to use a Starfall. I think I Blessing of Kings it. Big minions like this are good. My turn 5 will probably be this and coin that out or something. You could Wrath and trade. But basically that 5 HP is pretty good right now without forcing him to use another card. I mean, I'm basically going to get this Yeti. Almost certainly. He might have a buff on it, but it's going to die. Interesting. Maybe I play both these. Or he might have a swipe coming in. That could be the concern. So I just play Spider Tank. Maybe I play 2 Spider Tanks? No, it's not that great. I can play this on curve and then turn 7 I can coin this out if I want to. I'm going to run through that. I pretty much need to run through that. I'm expecting a swipe, which means he can't clear me. Well, he can, because this will go down to 1. He'll swipe this. He'll ping this, and this will probably die to that. But then I'll be able to True Silver and Spider Tank after that. So at least I would have board then. So yeah, swipe. There it is. Good. Spider Tank and this Spider Tank is good against that. 7, I think I do find this out, even though I don't have a Force Tank max after this. My next turn will be 4. I'll have to do that. Oh, that's right. Whoops. He still has to trade and use hero ability if he wants to kill that. Alright, 6 cards to only my 5. I've not been able to hero ability quite enough. Surprised about that. Very aggressive. That was a good draw, I think. Mechanical Yeti and Dude. I think that is fine, because he'll want to one-hit this anyways. I don't want to do this to give this another attack.
Let me think.
Is there any benefit to playing this right now? Let's go on to 1. Unfortunately, if he has an Iron Bark, I'm in a lot of trouble. He's gonna trade into that. He'll do this. I think there might be benefit for me to play this. Yeah. Because otherwise, if I do a 1/1, he can just trade it into that, and he can hero ability and ping that. Another swipe wrecks me, but that's how it goes. Alright, I have been in quite a bit of pain this game. Wow. Alright. Let us see. Do I die? I might die. Not a very good hand. He's just gonna face rush me here. And I can't do much about it. I have heals though, I guess. Oh, that's too bad. Use the heal right now. That's pretty good. Oh, I definitely play this. I definitely kill that, so things can't get through. And I probably buff this. I should probably play the Cogmaster too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this might as well use everything. Oh, no, no, no. I'm dead to a lot of things. Alright. Well, that's a game. That was rough. So we learned that the Anoyatron did not perform well in the beginning of the game. That was not a good showing. I have the Cogmaster on 1. I have 2 1s. Alright, well, it's a priest. Priest can heal though. I still think I keep it, because I want to have 2 drop and then 3s. That's better. I like having that option. Depending on what he plays. If he plays like a 2-1 or something, then I guess Anoyatron's fine. Oh man, no Holy Novas, please.
Well met.
What's up, Squats? Alright, Squats. Do I Anoyatron now? I think I do. He's going to coin out a 3. But even at 3, will take a bit to get through this. And in the meantime, I actually may want to have some extra minions to help. They can help protect with my Imp Master or something. Because he could coin out a oh boy, a Dark Cultist, for example, and then I can't do much with the Acidic Swamp Ooze.
Don't mess with Tusk.
That's a pretty good minion for this situation. Although, I think it's time to muster for battle and take that out right there. Take that board down a peg. Because otherwise, this is just going to trade for free. I'll keep this alive for a turn. Meow. Hut, 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 hut.
Justice.
Maybe I should master after this. No, that's a little too dangerous for Holy Nova. Oh, I think I just Spider Tank, or I can Dude. It's gonna have what? It's gonna have, well, Spider Tank dies to that though. So is this. Probably will want a Bomb Lobber fairly soon, which means that whatever the next minion is, I will probably rather Spider Tank. I could just Acidic Swamp Ooze and summon another Dude. That might even be better. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I'll stay on curve that way.
Reporting for duty.
And you cannot Holy Nova quite yet.
Battle.
Not really a point for me to run into that right now.
For justice.
And I have some True Silver, 8 True Silver, so I'm, yeah. Bomb Lobber will certainly be the next one here. Alright, Bomb Lobber, do your work. It's going to be a huge, oh man. No, I Bomb Lobber and clear that, because Holy Nova turn is coming up here. Although, oh, I could get 4 cards right now.
I wonder.
4 cards is a lot of cards. Especially, in fact, especially with Holy Nova coming up, I think I do that. Yeah.
The battle.
I'm going to turn this board in.
The battle. The battle. The battle. For justice. Job's done.
Embrace the void.
Oh, that's too bad that he's going to buff that, because I was just going to kill it without losing this. I guess I still could just do this and kill it. I shielded Minibot then. Or I hit this and drop my Bomb Lobber and then do what? So I just have a 3-3 on the board. Or I can have an 8-6 goes down to an 8-3, kills that, and I probably summon a shielded Minibot too. Or I can play Arcane Golem and then do what? That's about it. So I think the answer is shielded Minibot and Blessing of Kings. If he wants to Shadow Word Death this, he's welcome to it. I mean, he trades 2 cards for my 2 cards and gets behind on tempo. Uh-oh. That's quite the axe.
In the light's name.
Well, fortunately this doesn't work. Alright. Well, I can do that. I don't have any taunts right now. Is Bomb Lobber really that great here? clear that. Clear that. Bomb Lover does not really kill that. Tall Strider. 4, 7. Probably will play a Spider Tank and a Tall Strider. As much as it would be nice to get more things out. Turn 7. What are my concerns? I should probably get rid of that, regardless.
Move quickly.
Maybe I go face then. This will be fine because I'm going to be able to clear some of those. That's fine. I think he's obligated to kill the Cult Master unless he has, I don't know, some other way to do it. Oh, so he's going to have a Holy Nova, I guess? It's not the greatest Holy Nova. I will probably use Bomb Lobber now. And I can Spider Tank as well. Yeah, I'll clear his board that way. Alright, well. So I got a pretty strong board. I'm going to try to summon dudes more often now. That's too bad. That's pretty annoying. Can I do anything about that? Not really. I have to trade my whole board for that, I think. 9. And trade these 3. Mechanical Yeti, that, and summon a dude. So then keep a 3/4 on the board. I don't think I can deal with that any other way. Yep. That's sad. Fortunately, I can really, hopefully I can just grind him down because I have so many mid-range minions in my hand. Unless he's able to drop bomb after bomb. But I mean, I have 4 cards on him and board. This is a situation where I should be alright. I don't really have anything that does anything on the turn it's played. That's the downside here. Alright. Best play here. Probably. Has 3 HP. And trade that. This has 3 HP. Trade that. This survives. And leave that. I think that's probably the best play. Leave this around. Both these can kill that. Yeah, probably Guardian Kings is a big body. Alright, I outslowed him. I have a lot of board presence, but that's about it. If I lose the board, this deck could be kind of bad. I guess that Cult Master of drawing all those cards was probably the best. It's with Holy Nova coming. Those things are all going to be gone anyways. Oh, shoot. If I don't get a 2-drop mech right now, I'm not playing the... Two, 4, 5. I think I have 5 or 6 2-drops. 4 of them are mechs. But all you have to do is coin out like a 2. And then this is toast. so I don't do it. And sadly, I don't have a 2-drop right now in my hand, so I might be forced to dude. Interesting. An egg, eh? I don't have any consecrates. Don't you worry.
Reporting for duty.
The Master's pretty good on this board right here. I'm also fortunate because he has already used his coin, so he does not have a true silver immediately after this. I'm tempted to go... Should I just trade that? Turn 3 could be a Shattered Sun Cleric. Make this a 2/2, which would make that survive to that. Other alternatives, I can Cogmaster and Reinforce and set up a strong Cogmaster. But I think this is a good board for this guy to get down.
To battle.
I think I'll get rid of this. I suppose if he wanted it, you can still Shattered Sun Cleric this as well. Oh man, it's a problem. Mechanical Yeti? Mechanical Yeti? I like Mechanical Yeti. Go! No, Bomb Lobbers. Not too great against that. Unless I'm able to trade into it and then just lob away. Kill one of them.
Let me think.
That's kind of cool. Alright. So, I could Cogmaster and Mechanical Yeti. That actually isn't that bad. Because at this point, the odds of this mech surviving... I'll trade this. That's fairly good.
Let me think.
For 6. Yeah. I could also Blessing of Might that and just clear those two. That's not a terrible play, actually. Turn 5 to prevent shenanigans from this clearing board. I think that might even be better. A 1-for-1 removal with that. Master just keeps on giving. Whoa. That could have been much worse. Alright, here we go. Yep, this is more mana efficient. Or this at least brings out the Bomb Lobber in a good time. Go, Bomb Lobber! Alright. Consecration would not be the worst thing in the world here. Oh, that's brutal. If it hits all of them. Oh. Could bring out another Yeti. An Illuminator. Buff that. I can clear this with a True Silver. And then I can Illuminator. I think Yeti, just use that spare part to clear that. And summon another dude is probably fine. Turn 8. I have a few things I can do. I'm not too worried about that spare part. Like a True Silver and just Illuminator. But a 2/4 and a 1/1 on the board, not too great. Whereas the Yeti is at least a little bit better. Turn 7 drops. My 8 turn could be this, this, and something else maybe.
Move quickly. Reporting for duty.
I think he has 2 spare parts in his hand right now. Man, that was some crazy bombage. Matter Bomber and then Mad Bomber. He has 7 cards to me. He has the advantage in cards. Although, yeah, spare parts are there too.
Truth is my shield.
Ah, this is a good time to do this. I guess I waste the heal. But getting a big minion out right now is certainly better. Because I cannot kill this. Is it worth me buffing or taking this now in case he has a Blessing of Kings? Has 9. I could kill it if I trade everything into it.
Let me think.
Maybe I don't Guardian of Kings right now. Four, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. This at least lives, this lives.
Move quickly.
True Silver is not great. Is it worth popping the shield for 4? No. I can't assume. I think I'm going to do this instead. Oh, this is where it all goes horribly wrong. Because if he makes this, if he has Blessing of Kings, then I lose. Alright, oh, that's pretty good. I like that.
For justice.
Well, I have a strong board presence. I hope it doesn't have to follow the rules. Five to my 4. Another egg. Do you really have humility? Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Oh no, that's not that great, actually. Illuminator's fine. This is fine. I don't have a Consecrate or any other way to remove this, so I'm going to have to go through this. That, of course, is a big pain. I think I'm going to wait until I'm more ready to deal with that.
Reporting for duty.
I want to keep that weapon charge. I really hope you run into that. If you go face, it's fine. Alright. Well, I can do this. I can kill this. I can kill that. I can summon some dudes.
Let me think.
Yeah, I think I do want to kill that 4/4.
The light shines.
Oh, this is kind of a problem because I'm going to be giving him cards for all this.
How you doing?
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Give him a lot of cards, but I cleared his board. So, I think that might be... Oh, there we go. I consecrate. I lose.
Shields up. Red alert.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
I can fix anything.
For justice.
So hopefully he doesn't have another consecrate. At least I immediately get board back. I have like my late game, some of my late game left. Did he top deck that consecration? I think he might have.
Let me think.
Good God. Well, I don't think there's much I can do about that.
I'll fix you. Weapon ready.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Too much board clear.
Not on my watch.
Must cleanse the sun well.
Reporting for duty. The battle.
Oh, yep. Gotta do it.
Battle. For justice. Not on my watch.
Well, that sucks. I mean, 2 consecrates and that abomination. That's kind of the doom of this deck. All that clear when I have a bunch of little dudes.
The light shall bring
Sometimes spell power does that though. You can't really help it. 2, 3, 4, that works fine. You can't predict a 3 damage consecrate from nowhere, so. Optimist Prime. Alright. Just hoping I did not see this card.
Bring out your dead.
It's usually a pretty bad card to draft in the arena. Unless you're going all in, getting a few death rattles. But I assume this guy... Oh, no, he does not. So I get a free card off him. That's why it is a bad card to start with. Ooh, awesome. That's way better. And I got a True Silver, so I have a very strong start. Ooh,
The light does not discriminate.
Not quite what was planned.
I'm sorry. Also, that's... no, yeah, I guess you kind of had to do that. I will take that, I think. Yep. And turn 5. Oh, yeah.
For justice.
Very strong start for me. Five cards to my, yep, 5.5.
Magic detected.
And that's not going to do it either, unfortunately. Well, I could buff this. Maybe I should buff this. I have 2 HP left. Or just Cogmaster Mechanical Getty and do that. That's probably even... yeah. I'm happy. I'm fine with getting rid of that.
Let me think.
Do I Cogmaster? Yeah, sure. Definitely want a Yeti because Yeti's so good against Priest at 4 attack. And the Cogmaster is going to have a bunch of mechs on the board, so it'll be fine. If he wants to Holy Nova, he'll just clear the remainder of this and this, and also have a pretty healthy Yeti on the board.
I can fix anything.
For justice. Job's done. Move quickly.
So we'll have 4 cards, and I'll have 5 when I draw. Well, I guess 4 right now. There we go. I'm not really going to be too concerned about a mind control tech. There's nothing that is that great to steal here. I mean, there's some annoying things, but nothing too bad. Downside, of course, is again if I've run into people that have a lot of... okay, huh. Kind of want to keep this at health if I can. I don't think I can help that though, can I? No. I can, no. I can get rid of this. No, I can't, because I have to bring this down to 1. That's fine, though. Do this and yeah, reinforce. That sounds fine. This deck is not very... it's kind of limping along.
Reporting for duty.
Weapons ready.
The battle.
So another Holy Nova will hurt a lot, because I'll have a few things left.
I've got a huge gun.
I have a feeling he does not have another one. Alright, that's pretty good to have. Probably continue to summon dudes. This is probably fine to buff this right now. Make the trade. If he had a Holy Nova, he would have already played it. Or I just trade these in and go face. Maybe I wait on that. This is a problem about Blessing of Might. I don't really know the best time to use it.
You gotta be kidding me!
Reporting for duty.
But he would have, yeah, he would have. So instead of getting rid of that, no, I don't want to invest another card into this. It's fine.
The battle.
Just gonna slap him to death.
Did someone say bomb?
Oh, what a nightmare. Oh, goodness. 10, 13, 14, 17, so close. I should get that stealth. Probably will just go face now.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. Because I have lethal threatened even if he heals himself.
Is someone injured?
Even if he Holy Novas. Oh, okay. You still die? I think you still die. Yes. Meh. Oh, barf. Alright, well, this deck has not been too good. You know why? These might be part of the reason why. Some pretty weak, pretty weak cards. Illuminator is not doing as well as I thought it was going to do. I think that, well, Spider Tank is just clearly better. But okay, well, we'll see. I don't think I've seen my Silverhand Knight yet. Archmage, did I see it once? Yeah, we'll find out. Well, 2 and 2, we'll see how far we can go with this guy, and then we can pick it up after that. I've been Mr. Shine, I will see you next time.